Okay, blood donation done. Mission accomplished. Vital ant blood donation, whatever it is. So we drove down to Vegas. Oh yeah, hey, welcome guys. Welcome to the video. I'm talking like this is the middle of an episode. So needed to donate blood. And I registered for Ely, and I'm a genius. And I thought I registered it for February 14th. Oh, Valentine's Day, how cute. Made plans, moved youth. Whole family made plans around that because it's a Friday. And normally I would have been in Round Mountain. So changed everything for this blood donation just to find out I had the dates wrong and it was March 14th. So I didn't want to wait another month. So I booked an appointment. The closest place, I think, is here in Vegas, which, you know, that's 4 hours. That's an 8-hour round trip. But, you know, my wife was eager for a day in the city shopping. So I picked this place over kind of like in the suburbs. Mostly because I didn't want a mobile place. I wanted a building to go into. So anyways, I picked this place. It was just like 10 minutes down from like a huge shopping center. Nordstrom Rack, Ross, TJ Maxx, a lot of food places, Five Below, all that kind of stuff. So dropped her off. We left this morning, left the house at 6, got on the road, dropped her off. She's been shopping. My appointment was at 11. I got here about 10:30. It is now 11:54. I am done. They were behind because they started going on lunch break, and they let me know it was going to be a little late. So I waited a little while. But yeah, it's noon. I'm done. 2 more times this year. I'll need to give blood. Look at that. I had to have my finger pricked first to make sure my hemoglobin was above 13. It was 16. So am I supposed to say that on YouTube? Is that too much medical information? I don't think so. I don't care. Now you guys know more about my blood than I did up until just recently. Don't even know what my blood type is. Never had given blood before. Or blood drawn or anything. So this is the first time I gave blood. About a month and a half ago, I went and got blood work done. It was the first time I ever did that. So what I was saying is, this is the first time I've ever given blood. We even did a blood drive at a church in New York. I didn't do it because I'm afraid of needles. Well, was afraid of needles, not anymore. I've overcome that fear, I think. Okay, long story short. And then about a month and a half, 2 months ago, I went and had blood work done for the first time. So, you know, turned 40, figured it's time to become an adult and actually not just say, oh, I'm young, I'm perfectly fine. So, I mean, I am young and I am perfectly fine, but I didn't think that was a great policy for medical procedures, or not procedures, medical, I don't know, whatever. I just figured it was time to get over. I'm also trying to overcome my fears, all my fears. I'm afraid of needles and hospital equipment. And so I've had a few needles in the last couple months, and I'm slowly working on overcoming that. And yeah, it's not the pain. I'm not worried about the pain. I have a very high pain threshold. It's something about, it's like an automatic. I had to have I got really sick, like with like pneumonia or something back in Virginia, close to 8 years, probably 6 or 7 years ago. And I had to get a antibiotic shot and I almost fainted. And I told the nurse, I'm like, no, why am I was like, I'm fine. It didn't bother me. The shot didn't hurt. It doesn't matter. It's like an automatic thing. My youngest son has the same thing with blood. So I have it with like medical equipment. I almost fainted once too, doing a hospital visitation. And this lady had like tubes going into her chest. I was there as a youth pastor with the senior pastor. So luckily me getting pale and almost passing out wasn't as noticeable as if I was the actual pastor there. So yeah, overcoming these fears. I'm gonna go have lunch with my wife and then drop her off for round 2 of shopping. And I'm gonna go hit a really cool gym, and hopefully I don't chicken out and I actually record it. Here we are after a giant lunch to recover from the blood donation. Fit Club. All right, let's talk about this workout, okay? I've struggled editing this one. Yeah, and I've referenced this one in several future videos because it's taken me so long. I've had this one edited for a few days, or probably a week and a half. And it's just sitting here. I've referenced this workout in a couple videos that you'll see coming up after this, so it's kind of holding things up. So we need to do this. We just need to get this done. Okay, this was a great gym. By no means am I putting this gym down at all. Fit Club over in North Vegas, I'd go back. There's a couple things that kind of conspired to make me not love this video as much and struggle a little bit, and even consider not releasing it, but I kind of have to because like I said, I've referenced it so much. This is probably my shortest video yet and probably my longest intro. So, okay, backstory. Well, first off, what's the problem? From an editing perspective, I didn't record dialogue on this. So that's one problem. Like, I'm now having to do this voiceover because I didn't record any dialogue. I didn't do that because I kind of chickened out. So this would come after, I think just right after the Tonopah workout. And I went in there and I just got psyched out for a couple reasons. The main one was it just seemed like everyone here was just, it felt very much like a local gym where just like everyone knew each other but me. I definitely felt like an outsider. I felt like, who am I to be recording my workout? Like, there's literally people here. There's pictures of people who work out here and go into competitions. I believe Tristan said Jay Cutler sometimes works out here, and I believe him because I've seen pictures. I also realize I keep referencing Tristan as if you guys know who he is. You'll see him eventually. He's done some group workouts with me on a different channel I have, and so I was referencing him in videos as if like you'd know him, because I assumed you did, but we'll have to do a group workout or something on here so you can meet Tristan and Doug and some guys I work out with. Okay, so there's that. I'm just feeling really insecure at this point. In fact, at some point you'll see me kind of look to the right. It may have already happened. And a guy walked by and kind of looked and saw us recording and just, you know, I don't know. He probably wasn't judging me, but I felt judged. That was a cool transition, though. This shot here is funny. It looks different than everything else, and lights are flickering because I accidentally recorded it in slow-mo. And so I just figured I couldn't use it, but then I sped it back up. So it almost looks normal, but then it's darker and the light's flickering because of that. Yeah. This was one, like I said, was just a little bit of a struggle. Also working against me was the fact that I had two things. One, I'd eaten a huge meal right before this, so I'm like pretty bloated, and so like I look bigger, I felt fat. This is not a shirt I've ever worked out in before. It felt shorter. I just didn't like the way anything was working. It just added to my insecurity. On top of that, I just given blood. So in the last shot, you could see, and you'll see it here. You can kind of see it there around my elbow, on my right arm. I had given blood. You're not supposed to work out if you give blood, but I wasn't going to pass up this opportunity to work out at such a cool gym. So I went in. There's music playing outside. I'm actually in Santa Cruz. I just recorded a cool video today that will be coming up soon. So yeah, I had given blood. And then my wife and I went and I went to Famous Dave's and ate a ton of barbecue. And then I came here to work out. So I'm full. I'm 2 units of blood down. I have it in the back of my head. I'm not even supposed to be working out. I forgot my water, so I didn't have any water for this whole video. I didn't have a plan. There you go. So now what? Now I'm doing like some shoulder press. I didn't have a plan because I figured, it's a fun gym. I'll just kind of play around. That's what I did at the gym in Victorville, which I haven't actually put that one on here. I might need to release that video on here because I reference it too much. So I'm just kind of moving around from machine to machine. I didn't have a plan. It didn't work out well. From now on, I will always have a plan of what I'm doing. And yeah, this one was hard. And because of that, I didn't feel comfortable talking. I didn't even feel comfortable walking with my camera. So I just took my cell phone and I just had a little tripod that I attached my cell phone to be as incognito as possible. And I was just struggling the whole time. Look, it's super cool gym. Look, this is just a little outdoor area they have. Past that fence, they have a little CrossFit area. So now I'm on this arm machine. They had a bunch of really cool machines. This would be a great gym to work out in. I just was not feeling it. You can see that guy there behind me. He kept looking at me a couple times, probably because I'm freaking recording him on accident. Sorry, dude. in the background. So he kept looking at me, and I was like, oh, he thinks I'm an imposter. He thinks, who is this guy? You know, look, and there's a guy towards the right that you can't see. He's huge, just massive guy. And I'm just so like, what is wrong with my form even? I'm spinning. I just was not having it. So yeah, really struggling. And there's a moral here. The moral of the story is, you know, we all deal with things. We all deal with insecurities, self-doubts. We have bad days. There's days I go to the gym and I look at myself in the mirror and I think I look amazing. And there's days like this where I just felt like a fat imposter that everyone knew should not have been there. I was wondering why I was stinking up their gym with my crummy workout. So yeah, there's times you're going to go in, especially traveling. Like some of you may think like, oh, that's so cool. I love that he travels so much and he does all these videos. I'm going to do it. And you walk into a new gym. It can be really intimidating. Like you've never been there before. You forget how uncomfortable it was the first time you went to your gym because you've been going there for a while. So you get into a new gym and you just assume everyone else knows. It doesn't help when you see people talking to each other and like, oh, hey man, how you doing? And yeah, so it's just, it can be hard. So if you try it, you know, oh, I'm going to start working out when I travel. I'm going to be inspired. Just here's some advice. Walk in the gym. First off, have a plan before you get there. Know if you're doing arms, if you're doing back, if you're doing chest, whatever. Know what you're doing. Have a plan. And then when you get there, just walk around the gym. Like, I've gotten stuck in little places before and I've been afraid to move, or I've walked all the way to the back corner in the dark and then been afraid to move around. Had to build up confidence. Just walk around, you know, say hi. Like I worked out at a gym in Santa Cruz today. You know, people are nice. The guy came in, I think he was a trainer. He came right up to me and shook my hand and introduced himself and asked who I was. Like, guys, I know different places are different gyms have different cultures, but you know, make eye contact, smile at someone, just walk in, walk around, move around. Most of the time people don't, if you're not in their way and you're not being annoying, they're not going to care. The average person you might occasionally have an issue if you're, you know, I'm sure at some point I'll run into someone who doesn't want me recording. Hopefully I'm big enough by then where it won't like, you know, make me want to stop. So, you know, do your thing. But I think it's a good idea to walk in and don't just sit down and get stuck in an area. Walk around, see what they have. What equipment do they have? What could you be using? What, you know, that whole thing. So that is my advice. Like I said, I just kind of jumped around. I was doing, finally partway through, I realized after doing that shoulder press, I was like, no, I need to be doing, I guess I'm doing back and chest. I think that's what I ended up doing. Back and chest and that one random shoulder press. So, yeah, if you're watching these and you're thinking about getting back in the gym, just do it. I know it can be intimidating. Like, man, I haven't been in the gym in a while, or, you know, I've never gone to the gym. Like, it's intimidating. It is. But you know what's even more intimidating is going to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. It's even worse. So pick a gym, get out there, try them out. Most of your gyms do a day. You see me do day passes all the time. This is the most I've ever paid for a day pass, by the way. This was $30. The lowest I've ever paid was the Tonopah, which was $5. This is $30. The gym I worked out this morning in Santa Cruz was $20. The Victorville gym, which I'm going to have to just I'll throw that up here before too long, that video from my other channel up here. That one I also didn't record. That was before I knew I was going to do all this. I also didn't record audio, but it's a shorter video. It's a fun video. There's a intro and an outro. It's a good little video. I'll put it on here. Yeah, that whole that one was $25, but I ended up buying a bunch of merch, so it cost even more. So this gym's cool. Look at these paintings. You got Jay Cutler, I think. Obviously, Arnold Schwarzenegger is the Terminator. It's a cool gym. So I'm here at Fit Club. Just donate blood. Said not to work out for 24 hours, but Tristan did it. So my buddy Tristan did, so I can too. This is their outdoor section. So I just finished up. I'm about ready to change. Go pick up my wife and head home. Got a 4-hour drive home, but I did it. We got it done, got the blood done. She got to go shopping. I even got to hit the bookstore, get some Famous Dave's barbecue, get a good workout in here. 34 minutes, about half of what I'm used to. Well, 15 minutes less to a half hour less than what I'm used to, but we got it done. Going light today. I just kind of playing around, doing some chest, doing some back. Don't want to overdo it. You know, I feel that loss, that 2 units of blood that I've lost. So with that, it's let's go get Brandy. Let's go. Well, let's go change. Go get Brandy and hit the road. Oh, just real quick. More of the today's story is just get a workout in. Even a bad workout, like literally 34 minutes. I'm used to doing 45-minute to an hour workouts. Just get a workout in. I'm a big fan of bad workouts better than no workout, as long as you don't injure yourself. Bad workouts better than no workout. Came over here, 30 bucks for a day pass, super expensive. Normally I'd want to spend like an hour and a half here, but like I said, I just gave 2 units of blood, so that's not in the cards today. So I got it done. It's not what I'd normally do, but it's done. Let's go, no excuses. Insert super cool music here. Oh, look how red I am. Okay, for my review, I like it. Yeah, I'd put it in like an S tier level. Not as good as the Victorville TG the gym. Not as good as theirs, but theirs is also 4 times the size, so that's not the most fair comparison. TG the gym is like my favorite gym I worked out in. It was all blacked out. It was huge. It was awesome. It's like a dream come true. If a church came up in Victorville, I'd be tempted to take it. I don't want to live in Victorville, but it's, you know, close proximity to Disneyland and that gym. So it'd be a temptation for both me and my wife. Anyways, all joking aside, this one was really good. Like I said, a lot smaller, but it's not trying to be a giant whatever gym. It's, you know, a little neighborhood gym, but super cool. It's very Instagram-y, decorative. Even the bathroom I'm in is covered in like cool artwork. There's razors, there's hair gel, there's lotions, there's everything you would need to get ready. There's a shower. There's 2 bathrooms like this. I see blow dryers down there for after the shower, so you get ready for work or go back to work. So super cool. There's a little bit of an intimidation factor. There definitely, you know, seems to be like very in shape people here. One guy was kind of staring at me the whole time. That's probably because I was recording my workouts. I don't look like a bodybuilder. So he was probably trying to figure out what I was doing. So, you know, it's always both inspiring and intimidating when everyone at the gym is in much better shape than you and looks amazing. There's a lot of pros here. They have all the posters and stuff around of pros who train here or have trained here and then gone pro. So, all in all, would definitely recommend it. All right, all in all, good workout. I already said everything. So, yeah, I think I made the decision to start up a channel, start from scratch. So, hope you enjoy these videos. Like and subscribe if you want, and see you next time.